folks, Ariel over here at Nyth. Today I wanted to show you, I was going to mix up a new batch for myself of some bug spray, actually, that I use every now and then when the mosquitoes get bad. They're actually starting to kind of go away for the year, but when they are prolific, which can happen depending how wet our season here is, this is something I like to mix up, and I do find it very helpful if I'm hanging out outside or working in the garden, whatever, at reducing the amount of bug bites I get without using something really toxic. Now, one note with bug sprays, I think people's skin and bodies react very differently, for one, to mosquitoes, and two, to different bug sprays. Mosquitoes do not like me as well as they like a lot of people. And even with commercial and toxic bug sprays, I have a good friend, she's the one I go backpacking with a lot, who they just think she is the most awesome tasting thing to bite ever. And even with some of the like permethrin and DEET, she can put those on, and if I put a little on, they still buzz around, but they do not get on my skin at all. They bite her straight through it. I don't know if it's because it reacts differently with her skin, or if she's just so tasty they are willing to try to deal with it. I'm not sure. But there is some personal differences there, to just be aware of that. This I find works well for me and most people I've ever used it with to reduce the amount of bug bites you get. So, what this is that's a whole bunch of lime peels from when I had made, the grocery store actually had extra limes and they were on sale, and I had made some like limeade, and then I kept all the peels and put them in here and soaked them in just white vinegar, and I basically made this to be a citrusy scented cleaning vinegar. That was my idea for it. But I'm going to use this as my base. You could just use plain vinegar, but I already have lime in here. So we're just going to fill this little bottle up. I'd say 2/3 of the way with the vinegar. These little bottles, anytime I get something in a nice little glass, dark colored bottle, I keep it. Forgot one ingredient. I'm going to also put just a little plain rubbing alcohol in here. So I've got about 2/3 vinegar, about 1/3 alcohol, and I'm saving a little room at the top because we're going to add a few different essential oils. These are basically all just different plants that bugs don't like. And you can use them in varying amounts or varying combinations. You don't have to have every single one of these, and there's a few others that I don't have at the moment that would also be good. I like to use my tansy. If you remember when I showed you guys around outside, that's another one that's good to make an extract from, which I've got to do some more of. I'm out right now, but that's another one that bugs don't like. So what I'm putting in here right now, I'm just doing like 2 drops of each. Lavender. This is just super easy. You don't have to have all the citruses. Of course, I already have lime in there thanks to soaking that in my vinegar. But I'm going to add a couple drops of lemon. And a couple drops of orange, actually. Most of the citrus things a lot of bugs don't like. There we go. Going to do a little bit of eucalyptus. A little bit of tea tree. And a little bit of geranium. Other good ones would be, oh, mint. I actually have peppermint. Hold on, I'm going to do some of that. And peppermint. And then, just going to put the cap on this. Nope, don't run it over. Cap on there. And shake that up. Then when I use this, let me wipe off my mess I made. When I use this, and I don't do this every time or anything, but what I usually do is just put a little dropper like that in my hand and kind of just rub it into my skin. It has a very pleasant smell. And like I said, it really does seem for most people to deter a whole lot of bugs. Now, it's not like you're going to just put this on once and go out in the woods all day long and never see a bug. That's not even how using something like DEET works for most people. But it does help. If you're going to go garden for a while, you want to go sit on your deck and be able to enjoy that. Whatever, this is pretty beneficial. You could even put this in a little spray bottle and mist it onto like your pet's fur. I've tried that with Burley. He really dislikes vinegar, which is unfortunate because vinegar is good for animals just like it is for people. He really likes nothing to do with vinegar. So actually I can link down below if you're curious. There's another herbal product that I actually put on him some in the summer as a bug deterrent that I buy. But you could use something like this as well. I think actually if I was going to use it for him, you would want to avoid tea tree. I think is not good for dogs. But you could certainly do a citrusy pepperminty mix and still use that for dogs. But anyway, that's just, I made a whole little bottle there. That's going to last me the rest of the summer. Between me and having some friends over, I used one bottle this year, and there's my second one, so I'll be good to go for a while. But that's how easy it is to mix up some of your own, especially if you're the kind of person that already has some essential oils around the house that you might like to use for different things. So hopefully that's helpful for somebody. I do use this some when I'm outside gardening. People ask about ticks and what I do to avoid them. We don't have a whole lot of ticks here. There certainly are some, but I see ticks very rarely. We don't have near as many as a lot of the warmer and damper areas of the country. So there's another advantage of living somewhere where it snows for most of the year. Anyway, give it a try. Let me know how it works on you or your family or whatever. That'd be fun to get feedback from other people. Hi folks, Ariel over here. Thanks for spending some of your valuable time watching these videos. Hopefully you found something beautiful, educational, interesting, peaceful, relaxing, or useful while you were here. If so, find more videos here, subscribe so you don't miss any updates, and if you like what you found here, feel free to like and share away so that others can benefit as well. You all have a wonderful day.